When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David? There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Finds his man, it's Smith.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to Davis, fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Stanford, 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Parrish. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slithers into space. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels are on the move. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Looking to scramble. And the quick shuffle pass. Across the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Rayner. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, North Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is out of bounds.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
31, Stanford.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the run, it's Parrish. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it in the middle. It's French. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions, throwing the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got a little space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46 6-yard line. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stanford with a 4th down play, and they're still going for it to open the final period. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahan. The throw. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, North Carolina. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need... Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Shakes off the defender. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.